Alberto and Luca had been best friends since childhood. They grew up in a place where the sky always seemed a little gray, and the streets echoed with silence. Pain and struggle were part of daily life, broken homes, empty stomachs, and hearts full of questions. They clung to each other like lifeboats in a storm, trying to stay afloat in a world that never seemed to care. Alberto, the quieter of the two, often stared out the window at night, wondering if there was more to life than sorrow. Luca was the fighter, always pushing forward, even with tears in his eyes. Despite their strength, the weight of their past and the scars they carried often made them feel like ghosts in their own lives. One rainy afternoon, as they sat on the steps of an old abandoned chapel at the edge of town, something unexpected happened. The door creaked open on its own. Inside, the chapel was glowing softly, though there were no lights. Drawn by a peace they couldn't explain, they stepped inside. In the center of the chapel stood a man, clothed in white, with eyes that seemed to hold every star in the sky. It was Jesus Christ. He didn't speak right away. He simply looked at them with a love so deep, so powerful, it brought Alberto and Luca to their knees. "I know your pain," Jesus said gently. "I have seen every tear you've cried, every night you felt alone. You've carried so much, and I want to carry it for you," Luca whispered. "Why would you care about us?" "We're broken." Jesus stepped forward, his eyes never leaving theirs. "Because I love you. Before you were born, I loved you. I died on the cross for you, not just to take away your pain, but to give you life. A life full of hope, full of peace, full of joy." Alberto began to weep, not from sadness, but from the overwhelming love he felt pouring into every empty space in his heart. "You don't have to earn my love," Jesus continued. "It's a gift. I gave my life for you so you would never have to walk alone again." In that moment, the weight of their past began to lift. The wounds in their hearts began to heal. They felt warmth for the first time in years, not from the sun, but from the love of the Son of God. They knew they would still face storms, but now they had an anchor. They had a savior. They had a future. Hand in hand, Alberto and Luca walked out of the chapel, with hearts full of light, their friendship now bound by something eternal. They knew they were deeply loved, forever changed, and never alone again. Jesus extends his hand. "Will you walk with me?" Not in religion, but in love, in freedom. Alberto and Luca says yes.